Can you feel the shift in the atmosphere?
God is moving.
Something's happened that I cannot see.
God is moving.
Finally, I'm sensing in my spirit changes here.
God is moving.
Crystal clear is the evidence of His activity tonight.
God is moving.
Shining bright is the presence that fills this place.
God is moving.
By His grace, I can feel the wind of heaven blow.
God is moving.
I will know
God is moving in this moment right now.
God is moving.
I take my vow
to cooperate with what He's doing here.
God is moving.
Without fear,
I'm stepping into the flow of His word.
God is
New
moving
things lurk,
in every corner.
waiting to be released.
God is moving.
Sweet release.
Of His power is happening tonight.
God is moving.
Shining bright in ways I never imagined before.
God is moving.
So much more than I expected is taking place. I see His face in every miracle unfolding here.
God is moving.
Crystal clear, Genesis 1:2 describes the Spirit. God is moving,
I can hear it.
hovering over the waters at creation.
God is moving. Jubilation.
Fills my heart as I sense His presence now.
God is moving.
I take my vow to yield to whatever He wants to do.
God is moving.
Breaking through, the Spirit of God was hovering today.
God is moving.
Come what may, over the waters, and God said, let there be.
God is moving.
Finally, yeah,
God is moving.
and healings tonight,
God is moving.
shining bright.
Bodies are being restored right now.
Your moon,
God is moving.
I don't know how, and deliverance says here,
God is moving.
without fear.
Chains are breaking off people's lives. God
Yeah,
is moving.
we all thrive. God is moving in salvations today.
God is moving.
Come what may, hearts are surrendering to Jesus Christ.
God is moving.
Paid the price
God is moving.
in restorations now.
God is moving.
I take right out.
Walls are crumbling that stood for years.
God is moving without fears. God is moving.
And provisions here.
God is moving.
Drawing near.
Our blessings that have been
Held back.
God is moving.
On track.
God is moving in relationships now.
God is moving.
I don't know how, but reconciliation is
Happening.
God is moving.
Not just imagining.
God is moving positioning myself in the flow.
God is moving.
I will know by staying sensitive to the Spirit to lead.
God is moving.
Intercede, does He for us in ways beyond our knowing?
God is moving.
Overflow is flowing when we yield to His activity here.
God is moving.
Crystal clear.
The Spirit of God was hovering today.
God is moving.
Come what may, over the waters, and God said, let there be.
God is moving.
Finally,
God is moving.
in this moment right now,
God is moving.
I take my vow.
To cooperate with what He's doing here.
God is moving.
Without fear.
God is moving.
I'm stepping into the flow.
Of His word,
Blessings low.
blessings learned.
In every corner waiting to be released.
God is moving.
Sweet release of His power is happening tonight.
God is moving.
Shining bright in ways I never imagined before.
God is moving.
So much more than I expected is taking place.
God is moving.
I see His face in every miracle unfolding here.
God is moving.
Crystal clear is the evidence that He's at work tonight.
God is moving.
Shining bright. Ooh, yeah.
Can you feel it?
In the air,
Can you feel it?
everywhere.
He is moving.
Right now, here,
God is moving.
crystal clear,
Like a wind blowing strong
like a wind.
all day long. He is moving.
In this place, God is moving by His grace.
God is moving.
I can feel it now.
God is moving.
I take my vow.
God is moving.
God is moving.
God is moving.
Not dim but bright.
God is moving.
Shining light in the darkness.
God is moving.
His lightning shine.
The atmosphere is changing now. Feel the shift. I sense that something's different here tonight. Feel the shift shining bright. Is the presence that's altering the room.
Feel the shift.
Very soon,
Very soon.
everything will be transformed by God.
Feel the shift.
I applaud
I applaud.
the movement of His Spirit in this place.
Feel the shift.
By His grace,
Feel the shift.
happening
In the spirit realm.
Feel the shift.
At the helm.
It's God steering circumstances my way.
Feel the shift.
Every day.
More evidence of change coming.
Feel the shift.
Not succumbing.
To the lie that nothing's happening here.
Feel the shift.
Crystal clear.
There's the movement, though I can't see it yet.
Feel the shift.
No regret.
For believing that God's on
Feel
the
that
move.
Faithful to complete what He has started.
Oh, feel the shift.
Not half-hearted.
2 Kings 2:9 tells of a
Feel the
shift.
shift.
It's a gift when Elijah asked Elisha what he wanted. Feel the shift. Not daunted.
Was Elisha by asking for the double?
Feel the shift.
No
sensing change in the air. I turn, I see evidence of transition. God's mission is unfolding as He shifts things around. Feel the shift I have found. When they had crossed, Elijah said today, feel the shift. Come what may, tell me what can I do for you here? Crystal clear. Feel the shift. 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 Feel the shift happening in the spirit realm. Feel the shift at the helm as God steering circumstances my way. Feel the shift. Every day brings more evidence of change coming. Feel the shift. Not succumbing to the lie that nothing's happening. Feel the shift. Crystal clear is the movement, though I can't see it yet. Feel the shift. No regret for believing that God's on the move. He will prove faithful to complete what He has started. Not half-hearted, but fully committed to the change. In the air, something's changing everywhere. I can sense it in my spirit. God is moving things around. God is moving. I have found new position for my breakthrough. Feel the shift. I trust you. Feel the shift. I'm ready now. Feel the shift. I take my vow to cooperate. Feel the shift. I won't be late to respond. Feel the shift. I correspond with heaven's move. Feel the shift. He will prove faithful tonight. Shining bright. Feel the shift. On your star. Feel the shift. That change is here. Feel the shift. Oh, feel the shift. Feel the shift. Feel the shift. Feel the shift. Nothing can stop what God has started. Unstoppable God. Every obstacle bows to His authority. Unstoppable God, finally. I'm understanding that nothing hinders Him. Unstoppable God, not dim, but bright is His power working for me. Unstoppable God, I can see that resistance crumbles at His command. Unstoppable God by His hand. Unstoppable God is moving on my behalf tonight. Unstoppable God, shining bright is His power that nothing can restrain. Unstoppable God, I proclaim that no weapon formed against me will succeed. Unstoppable God, intercede, transform me with irresistible force. Unstoppable God, stay in the course of His perfect plan for my life here. Unstoppable God, crystal clear is a truth that nothing stops His work. Blessings lurk behind every barrier, waiting to break through. Always true. Isaiah 14:27 declares tonight, unstoppable God shining bright. For the Lord Almighty has purposed it. Unstoppable God, I won't sit in defeat, but stand in His victory. Unstoppable God, I am free, because nothing can thwart His plans for me. Unstoppable God, finally. For the Lord Almighty has purpose today. Unstoppable God, come what may. And who can thwart Him? His hand is stretched. because Satan cannot stop your plans.
Unstoppable God,
In your hand,
unstoppable God,
unstoppable in defeating enemy.
unstoppable God,
Your premises of love ensure you complete what you start.
unstoppable God,
In my heart, unstoppable in defeating the enemy.
unstoppable God,
I am free because Satan cannot stop your plans.
unstoppable God,
In your hands, Job 42:2 says, I know
unstoppable God,
overflow that you can do
all things no purpose,
your service,
unstoppable,
your service.
unstoppable,
Unstoppable God,
unstoppable God,
nothing hinders you
unstoppable God,
breaking through.
every year,
Hey,
unstoppable God,
you carry her, I carry fear.
unstoppable God,
Not written,
unstoppable God,
self-inclined.
unstoppable God,
Stay in the course. Is His power that nothing can restrain. That no weapon formed against me
will succeed.
Yeah, intercede does He for me.
Irresistible force,
Unstoppable God, unstoppable God, can't be stopped
by any force.
Hell can't be stopped.
He stays the course.
Nothing hinders
What he does,
Oh, can't be stopped.
not because
He is mighty.
beyond measure,
He is mighty.
I will treasure
This truth always.
in my heart.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable God,
Nothing hinders you
unstoppable God,
breaking through. You will carry her.
unstoppable God,
You will carry her.
unstoppable God,
Not dim.
but blazing bright, unstoppable God,
Shining light through the darkness. Unstoppable God. Your likeness. Unstoppable God. In this hour. Unstoppable God. In this hour. We declare. What I cannot see is more real than what I can't. Behind the scenes, God is working in ways I don't perceive. Behind the scene, I believe that He's orchestrating every detail here. Behind the scenes, crystal clear is His activity, though invisible to me. Behind the scenes, I will be patient while He works what I cannot see. Behind the scenes, finally, behind the scenes, God is moving things around. Behind the scenes, I have found that the most important work happens hidden. Behind the scenes, I'm not bidden to understand it all, but just to trust. Behind the scenes, it's a must that I believe He's working for my good. Behind the scenes, just like He said He would, arrange my circumstances perfectly here. Behind the scenes, without fear, I rest in knowing God is in control. Behind the scenes, for my soul finds peace when I trust His hidden work. Behind the scenes, blessings lurk. 2 Kings 6:17 shows us truth. Behind the scenes, living proof that spiritual reality is more real than behind the scenes. God's plan includes armies fighting that we cannot see. Behind the scenes, finally understanding that God works invisibly. Behind the scenes, I will be. Elisha prayed, open his eyes, Lord, today. Behind the scenes, come what may, so he may see. Then the Lord opened his. Behind the scenes, what is it? Behind the scenes, God's preparing my breakthrough. Behind the scenes, I trust you to arrange circumstances in my favor. Behind the scenes, my Savior. Behind, God's moving people into place. Behind the scenes, by your grace, connections are being orchestrated now. Behind the scenes, I take my vow. Behind, God's opening doors for me. Behind the scenes, I can see in the spirit, though not with natural eyes. Behind the scenes, I realize, see, behind, God's fighting battles I don't know. Behind the scenes, overflow of victory is coming from His hidden work. Behind the scenes, blessings lurk. Behind the scenes, God's shifting things around. Behind the scenes, I have found that He's positioning everything for breakthrough. Behind the scenes, breaking through. Behind the scenes, God speaking to hearts on my behalf. Behind the scenes, aftermath will be favor when God touches the right people. Behind the scenes, His people. Behind the scenes, God's providing in advance. Behind the scenes, taking chances on His faithfulness to supply my needs. Behind the scenes, He proceeds. Behind the scenes, God's healing what I cannot fix. Behind the scenes, in the mix of His miraculous work, restoration comes. Behind the scenes, overcome. Esther 4:14 says, perhaps behind the scenes, no relapse into unbelief for such a time as this. Behind the scenes, I won't miss the appointment that God has orchestrated. Behind the scenes, not outdated, but perfectly timed is every detail. Behind the scenes, He won't fail. So I'm trusting God's behind the scenes work. Behind the scenes, I won't shirk from believing that He's active on my behalf. Behind the scenes, aftermath will reveal the magnitude of what He did. Behind the scenes, nothing's hid from God who orchestrates perfectly here. Behind the scenes, crystal clear. Elisha prayed, open his eyes, Lord, today. Behind the scenes, come what may, so he may see. Then the Lord opened his. Behind the scenes, what his is. Behind the scenes, God is moving things around. Behind the scenes, I have found that the most important work happens hidden. Behind the scenes, I'm not bidden to understand it all, but just to trust. Behind the scenes, it's a must that I believe He's working for my good. Behind, just like He said He would, arrange my circumstances perfectly. Behind the scenes, without fear, I rest in knowing God is in control. Behind the scenes, for my see what God does in the dark behind the scene. He will mark His faithfulness in my life, His faithfulness. End of strife when I trust what He does behind the scenes, not because behind the scenes God is working behind the scenes, not shirking His responsibility behind the scenes. Finally, I understand behind the scenes His hand is moving things behind the scenes. My King orchestrates all. I can't see when I call. I can't see He arranges behind this. He changes everything behind the scenes. I can feel the acceleration starting now. Momentum building. I take my vow to keep pace with God's increasing activity. Momentum building. Finally, understanding that breakthrough gains speed. Momentum building. Intercede as God as momentum accelerates here. Momentum building. Crystal clear. Momentum building toward my breakthrough tonight. Momentum building, shining bright is the evidence that things are speeding up. Momentum building, the blessings that are rapidly approaching, but invited by faith to manifest here. Momentum building without fear. I'm embracing the acceleration of grace. Momentum building, then I see His face, smiling over the progress I made. Momentum building, not afraid of the speed at which things are changing now. Momentum building, I don't know how. Isaiah 60:22 tells me that momentum building, as a matter of fact, the least will become 1,000 here tonight. Momentum building, shining bright, the smallest of mighty nation fast. Momentum building, at last I am the Lord, and it's time I will do. Momentum building, breaking through. The least of you will become 1,000 today. Momentum building, come what may, I am the Lord, and it's time I will hasten. Momentum building, not wasted. Oh, momentum building in my healing process. Momentum building, God will bless. Each day brings more improvement than before. Momentum building, so much more. Momentum building in my financial breakthrough. Momentum building, I trust you. Provision is accelerating rapidly now. Momentum build, I take my vow. Momentum building in my ministry calling. Momentum building, I'm not stalling, but sensing God's increasing my influence. Momentum building consequent. Momentum building in my relationships. Momentum building from my lips. Compress for accelerated restoration. Momentum building celebration. Momentum building in an answered prayer. Momentum building everywhere. I look, I see things moving faster now. Momentum build, I don't know when. I don't know how. Momentum building in a spiritual growth. Momentum building faithfulness, and both are increasing at an accelerated rate. Momentum building, I won't wait. Oh, momentum building in an open door. Momentum building, I'm sure that opportunities are multiplying fast. Momentum building, at last like a snowball
rolling down a hill.
His will,
Building by His will.
each rotation adds more mass and speed.
Momentum building, all I need
Is to stay aligned with God's acceleration.
momentum building, jubilation.
Fills my heart as I feel the pace increase.
Momentum building, sweet release.
Oh, activities,
momentum building, I will be
ready for the acceleration ahead.
momentum building, gotta say,
The least of you
will become 1,000
today.
Momentum building, come with me.
I am the Lord, and it's time I will hasten.
Momentum building, not wasted. Momentum building toward my breakthrough.
Tonight
Momentum building, shining bright.
is the evidence that things are speeding up.
Momentum building, overflow.
Marked with blessings that are rapidly approaching.
Momentum building, not encroaching.
But invited by faith to manifest here.
Momentum building with a deal.
I'm engrossing.
Some desperation.
Oh, when some building,
And when I call,
picking up speed.
better than a speeding car.
Oh, when some building, picking up speed.
Every day,
Picking up speed.
come what may.
Things accelerate.
By God's hand,
Oh.
I will stand.
Faster and faster, breakthrough comes. Faster and faster, overcome our delays now. Speed increases. Momentum building never ceases.
Momentum building,
I feel it now.
momentum building.
I take my vow
To keep the pace.
momentum building.
By your grace.
Things speed up,
Momentum building.
overflow my cup.
Momentum building.
I trust you,
To accelerate.
I won't be late.
To respond.
Momentum building
I correspond.
with heaven's speed.
Momentum building.
While I wait, God is working still in the waiting room. I'm not idle while I wait for breakthrough. In the waiting room, breaking through is being prepared even as I wait here. In the waiting room, crystal clear is God's activity during this season, the waiting room. For this reason, I worship while I wait expectantly. In the waiting room, finally. In the waiting room, God is moving still tonight. In the waiting room, shining bright is my faith that refuses to grow dim. In the waiting room, not grim, but hopeful is my posture as I wait. In the waiting room, I won't be late to receive what God has prepared for me. In the waiting room, I will be
Faithful to trust His perfect timing here.
in the waiting room, crystal clear
Is the purpose of the season.
27:14 encourages me.
The waiting room.
Finally, wait for the Lord, be strong.
Take heart
In the
waiting room.
From the start of this season, I've been learning to trust.
Lord,
In the waiting room, it's a must that I remain faithful while I wait tonight.
in the waiting room.
Shining bright. Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart today. In the waiting room, come what may. And wait for the Lord, He's working still
In the waiting room.
by His will. In the
Waiting room. God's building my character. In the waiting room.
not after, but during the wait, transformation comes.
In the waiting room.
Overcome.
In the waiting room.
God's testing my faith.
In the waiting room.
He is safe to trust even when I cannot see.
In the waiting room.
Finally,
In the waiting room. God's preparing me for more. In the waiting room.
I'm sure that what's coming requires this preparation,
In the waiting room.
celebration.
In the waiting room. God's aligning circumstance. In the waiting room.
Taking chances on His perfect orchestration of details.
In the waiting room.
He won't fail.
In the waiting room.
God's working in others.
In the waiting room.
Sisters and brothers are being positioned for my breakthrough.
In the waiting room.
I trust you.
In the waiting room.
God's teaching me
In
patience.
the waiting room.
Not anxious, but peaceful am I learning to be.
In the waiting room.
I can see
In the waiting room. God's deepening my worship. In the waiting room.
relationship with Him grows stronger through the wait.
In the waiting room.
I won't be late.
In the waiting room.
God's increasing my faith.
In the waiting room.
He is safe to trust beyond what I can understand.
In the waiting room.
I'm by His hand. Abraham waited in the waiting room. In the waiting room, for whom God had promised would be His son.
In the waiting room.
Overcome. Joseph waited in the waiting room years.
In the waiting room.
Through tears, God prepared him to lead a nation.
In the waiting room.
God's station. So I'm worshiping in the waiting room.
In the waiting room.
Very soon, God will move me from waiting to receiving.
In the waiting room.
Believing that the season has purpose and meaning.
In the waiting room.
Not demeaning, but developing is what God is doing here.
In the waiting room.
Crystal clear.
Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart today. In the waiting room.
Come what may.
And wait for the Lord, He's working still. In the waiting room.
Room by His will.
In the waiting room.
God is moving still tonight.
In the waiting room.
Shining bright is my faith that refuses to grow dim.
In the waiting room.
Not grim, but hopeful is my posture as I wait.
In the waiting room.
I won't be late to receive what God has prepared for me.
In the waiting room.
I will be
Faithful to trust His perfect timing here.
in the waiting room, crystal clear. waiting. Relationship grows with God in this place. Waiting room by His grace. Not in vain is my way. Not in vain. God is great. In His time is perfect plan. Waiting room. I gotta stay still in the waiting room. In the waiting room, I will stay faithful. In a moment, everything transforms. Suddenly, after the long wait comes instant breakthrough. Suddenly, breaking through. In one moment, what took years to build. Suddenly, God has willed that my change would come in the blink of eye. Suddenly, by and by, turned into right now in God's perfect time. Suddenly, by design. Suddenly God moves and everything changes fast. Suddenly, at last, the breakthrough I've waited for arrives tonight. Suddenly, shining bright is the manifestation of answered prayer. Suddenly, everywhere I look, I see evidence of God's swift work. Suddenly, blessings lurk, no longer but burst forth in fullness here. Suddenly, crystal clear is the miracle that seems so far away. Suddenly, this very day, God moves and transforms my entire situation. Acts 2:2 describes a sudden move. Suddenly, God will prove faithful to move quickly when the time is right. Suddenly, shining bright, a sound like violent wind came from heaven. Suddenly, number 7 represents completion of the waiting time. Suddenly, by design. Suddenly, a sound like the blowing today. Suddenly, come what may, of a violent wind came from heaven here. Suddenly, crystal clear. Suddenly, healing manifests completely. Suddenly, so sweetly, what took time to develop leaves instantly. Suddenly, finally, yeah. Suddenly, provision appears from nowhere. Suddenly, everywhere, resources flowing when God says it's time. Suddenly, by design, yeah. Suddenly, doors open that were sealed shut. Suddenly, I am not surprised because I know God moves this way. Suddenly, any day. Suddenly, relationships are restored tonight. Suddenly, shining bright, reconciliation happens in a moment. Suddenly, God's intent. Oh, suddenly breakthrough comes after a long wait. It's not too late for God to move swiftly on my behalf. Suddenly, aftermath. Suddenly, deliverance from bondage comes. Suddenly, overcome a change that held me for so many years. Suddenly, without fear. Suddenly, favor opens impossible doors. Suddenly, I'm sure that God can change everything in a moment. Suddenly, not dormant. Suddenly, answered prayer manifests here. Suddenly, revealed was the power of God in instant mirror. Suddenly, nightmares goodness. So I'm ready for God's sudden movement. Suddenly, no amusement, but serious expectation fills my heart. Suddenly, from the start, I believe that God can move in a moment. Suddenly, not dormant, but active is my faith for instant breakthrough. Suddenly, I trust you. Suddenly a sound like the blowing today.
Suddenly, come what may,
Of a violent wind came from heaven here.
suddenly,
Crystal clear.
suddenly God moves and everything changes fast. Suddenly, at last, the breakthrough I've waited for arrives tonight. Suddenly, shining bright is the manifestation of answered prayer. Suddenly, everywhere I look, I see evidence of God's swift work. Suddenly, blessings are no longer but burst forth in fullness here. Crystal clear is the miracle that seems so far away. Suddenly, this very day, in a moment, everything shifts. In a moment, God's gifts manifest here instantly. Suddenly, finally, swift as light, God will move it. Swift as light, He will prove His power. Now, breakthrough comes. Suddenly, overcome. Suddenly, God is moving.
Now I take my vow
Moving round,
to be ready. Suddenly,
holding steady,
my faith tonight.
suddenly and bright,
Sudden bright
suddenly and bright,
is my breakthrough.
suddenly and bright.
I trust you
To move swiftly,
so sweetly.
victory come.
Overcome,
Come in an instant,
not distant,
suddenly, not distant,
but
right now.
suddenly. God's on the move and nothing can slow Him.
Can't stop, won't stop.
The momentum that God has started here,
Can't stop, won't stop.
crystal clear, is the truth that nothing hinders His work. In the relentless forward motion of grace,
Can't stop, won't stop.
I see His face, determined to complete what He began.
Can't stop, won't stop.
His plan
Can't stop, won't stop.
is God's activity tonight,
Can't stop, won't stop.
shining bright.
Is the evidence of His relentless work. Can't stop, won't stop.
I won't shirk from keeping pace with His momentum here.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Without fear, I'm moving forward with
Unstoppable faith. Can't stop, won't stop.
He is safe to trust because He never
Gives up
overflow my cup.
with blessings from His persistent grace. Can't stop, won't stop.
Amazing pace at which God moves toward my breakthrough.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Always true. Philippians 1:6 assures me that,
Can't stop, won't stop.
as a matter of fact, He who began the work will finish it.
Can't stop, won't stop.
He won't quit on me or on the promises He made.
Oh, can't stop, won't stop.
Not afraid am I that God will abandon His work.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Blessings lurk, being confident
Of this very thing today.
can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Come what may, that He who began a good work in you
that's flowing now.
Can't stop, won't stop. I take my vow to believe for complete restoration.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Celebration, can't stop the provision
That's coming,
Can't stop, won't stop.
not succumbing.
To worry about how God will provide
Can't stop, won't stop.
by my side. Can't stop the breakthrough.
That's forming,
Can't stop.
won't stop.
God is performing miracles even as I speak tonight.
Can't stop,
Shining bright,
won't stop.
can't stop the deliverance.
That's here. Can't stop, won't stop. Without fear.
Freedom is flowing unstoppably.
Can't stop,
Finally,
can't stop.
yeah. Can't stop the favor that's increasing,
Can't stop, won't stop.
not decreasing, but multiplying in my life today.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Come what may. Can't stop the doors that are opening.
Can't stop, won't stop.
God is bringing opportunities that nothing can close. Can't stop, won't stop, I suppose. Can't stop the answered prayers manifesting.
Can't stop, won't stop.
God is blessing with responses to every petition. Can't stop the momentum building now.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I don't know how, but God accelerates His activity.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I will be, Paul said, I press on toward the goal. Can't stop, won't stop for my soul. Needs the discipline of persistence, insistence on finishing the race I've started here. Can't stop, won't stop, crystal clear is my commitment to press forward. Can't stop, won't stop, by His word. So I'm matching God's relentless pace. Can't stop, won't stop, by His grace. I will keep moving toward the prize.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I realize the persistence is key to breakthroughs.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I trust you to keep working till the work is done. Can't stop, won't stop, overcome, being confident
Of this very thing today.
can't stop,
Won't stop.
come what may. That He who began a work in you,
Can't stop, won't stop.
breaking through
Can't stop, won't stop.
His plan
Can't stop, won't stop.
is God's activity tonight.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Shining bright is the evidence of His
Relentless word.
Can't stop,
Won't stop,
I won't shirk from keeping pace with His momentum here.
won't stop.
Without fear, I'm moving forward with unstoppable faith. Can't stop, won't stop, He is safe to trust because He never gives up.
Can't stop, won't stop. Overflow my cup
With blessings from His persistent grace.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Amazing pace at which God moves toward my breakthrough.
Can't stop, won't stop. Always true.
To His commitment to finish what He starts. Can't stop, won't stop in my heart.
Won't quit, won't give in, won't quit.
I will win.
Keep pressing
What was going against me is now for me. The tide is turning. I sense the momentum shifting my direction. The tide is turning. Your protection has reversed what was working against me. The tide is turning. I can see that circumstances are changing in my favor. The tide is turning. My Savior is causing what opposed me to support me. The tide is turning. Finally, the tide is turning in my favor tonight. The tide is turning. Shining bright is the evidence of God's reversal power. The tide is turning in this hour. What worked against me now works for me. The tide is turning. I will be victorious, because God shifts. The tide is turning by my side. It is God who turns around every situation. The tide is turning. Jubilation fills my heart as I see the shift occur. The tide is turning. I am sure that victory is coming with this change. The tide is turning. Rearrange. Esther 6:1 speaks of a turning tide. The tide is turning. God's on my side. That night the king could not sleep, so he read. The tide is turning. God has said that he will cause insomnia to shift things. The tide is turning. My king uses unexpected means to turn the tide. The tide is turning. I will not hide. That night the king could not sleep. Today the tide is turning. Come one day. So he ordered the book of Chronicles. Here the tide is turning. Crystal clear. The tide is turning in my finances. The tide is turning. Taking chances on God's ability to reverse lack. The tide is turning. On track. The tide is turning in my health now. The tide is turning. I take my vow to believe that healing is flowing. The tide is turning. Overflow is flowing. The tide is turning. In my relationships. The tide is turning. From my lips come prayers for restoration. The tide is turning. Overcome. The tide is turning in my career. The tide is turning. Without fear, I step into the favor that's flowing. The tide is turning. God is showing. The tide is turning. In my ministry. The tide is turning. Finally, breakthrough is coming where there was block. The tide is turning. The tide is turning in legal matters. The tide is turning. What matters is that God is my judge and defender. The tide is turning. I surrender. The tide is turning. In public opinion. Oh, the tide is turning. God's dominion over hearts causes people to favor me. The tide is turning. I will be. The tide is turning. In every area, the tide is turning. I will not be weary, but strengthened by this momentum shift. The tide is turning. It's a gift. Red Sea turned from barrier to victory. The tide is turning. Finally, what blocked Israel's path became their rescue. The tide is turning. I trust you. Jordan River turned from obstacle to miracle. Not mythical, but real. Is God's power to reverse time. God is turning. We've witnessed God's activity. God is moving. Celebration now. We started this album declaring our faith. God is moving, it's not too late. We felt the shift in the atmosphere here. God is moving crystal clear. We proclaim that God is unstoppable.
God is moving.
Not mythical, but real is His activity in our lives.
God is moving.
We all thrive. God is moving in unprecedented ways tonight.
God is moving.
Shining bright is the evidence we've seen throughout this journey.
God is moving.
Finally understand that He never stops His work.
God is moving.
Blessings lurk in every moment of every single day.
God is moving.
Come what may, tomorrow brings, He'll still be active here.
God is moving.
Crystal clear. We've watched Him work behind the scenes.
God is moving.
Or so it seems, but it's reality, not just appearance.
God is moving.
Perseverance has kept us faithful through the waiting.
God is moving.
Celebrating, are we now the momentum we've witnessed? God is moving. We are blessed. From Kingdom Voices Gospel we declare today.
God is moving.
Come what may, that our God is active and alive right here. God is moving. Crystal clear. We felt the shift in our circumstances.
God is moving.
Taking chances on His faithfulness to complete His word.
God is moving.
I won't shirk, we proclaim
He's unstoppable tonight.
God is moving.
God is moving.
Shining bright, nothing hinders what God has purposed.
God is
His servant. We've witnessed God's activity. God is moving. Celebration now. We started this album declaring our faith. God is moving, it's not too late. We felt the shift in the atmosphere here. God is moving crystal clear. We proclaim that God is unstoppable.
God is moving.
Not mythical, but real is His activity in our life.
God is moving.
We all thrive. God is moving in unprecedented ways tonight.
God is moving.
Shining bright is the evidence we've seen throughout this journey.
God is moving.
Finally understand that He never stops His work.
God is moving.
Blessings lurk in every moment of every single day.
God is moving.
Come what may, tomorrow brings, He'll still be active here.
God is moving.
Crystal clear. We've watched Him work behind the scenes.
God is moving.
Or so it seems, but it's reality, not just appearance. God is moving. Perseverance has kept us faithful through the waiting.
God is moving.
Celebrating, are we now the momentum we witness?
God is moving.
We are blessed. From Kingdom Voices Gospel we declare today,
God is moving.
come what may, that our God is active and alive right here.
God is moving.
Crystal clear, we felt the shift in our circumstances.
God is moving.
Taking chances on His faithfulness to complete His word.
God is moving.
I won't shirk, we proclaim
He's unstoppable tonight.
God is moving.
God is moving.
Shining bright, nothing hinders what God has purposed.
God is
His service, we've trusted His behind the scenes work.
blessings work.
In places we cannot
That person.
I believe we've embraced the momentum building.
God is moving.
God is willing to accelerate His activity for us.
God is moving.
We've put our trust, we've worshipped in the waiting room.
God is moving.
Very soon the wait will end in sudden breakthrough.
God is moving.
I trust you. We prepared for suddenly tonight.
God is moving.
Shining bright, instant transformation when God moves.
God is moving.
He will prove. We've declared, can't stop, won't stop.
God is moving.
At the top
Of our confession is this truth tonight. God is moving.
shining bright.
We've celebrated the tide turning. God is moving.
We are learning that God reverses every negative flow.
God is moving.
I will know. So as we close this album now,
God is moving.
we take our vow to stay aligned with His activity.
God is moving.
Finally, we understand that God never stops.
God is moving.
From the top to the bottom